What is an arraignment? That's the subject of today's Need to Know. Need to know what? Need to know the law. Dan McDermott here, McDermott Law Group, McDermott Mafia, McDermott Militia, all one of the same. Guys, this is part 9 of our series on self-defense. I want to discuss something with you right now. We're talking about a series on self-defense, and we're talking about procedures and what's the significance of these procedures. Well, I really want you to understand all the procedures that are in front of you when you're going forward with the case when you've had to defend yourself. So we've discussed the preliminary stages, then we discussed assignment on the last Need to Know, and now we're talking about arraignment, which is really where the whole case truly kicks off when you're being arraigned. What is an arraignment? Arraignment is when the judge hands a copy of the formal charges to your attorney, assuming that you're represented, and hopefully you are represented, hands the copy of the formal charges, the complaint, or the bill of indictment to your attorney. Your attorney does what's called waive a formal reading, which basically says, I don't want these charges being read out loud to a packed courtroom, but I do acknowledge receipt of them, which basically is a fancy way of saying I do acknowledge for the record that you've handed me a copy of the actual written charges. We enter a plea of not guilty because at that time you have an option or an opportunity to go ahead and plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. We plead not guilty on behalf of our clients, regardless of what the charges are, regardless of what the evidence is that they may have against you at that time. And we also move for discovery, which means we file a motion for discovery. Discovery is any and all information and evidence that the state intends to use against you during the course of the trial, or that you intend to use on your own behalf during the course of the trial. That's discovery. The exchanging of discovery, the exchanging of these actual tangible documents or DVDs or lab results or whatever the case might be, police reports, all that discovery is exchanged during a felony proceeding prior to a trial, okay? And generally speaking, you really want to have the majority of it, if not all of it, exchanged prior to bringing any motion that you're going to be proceeding to hearing on. But nevertheless, we ask for discovery at that time. So arraignment is those three things. First, we're acknowledging receipt of the documents, the formal charges, written charges against you, waiving a formal reading of those documents. Next, we're entering a plea of not guilty, and then we're asking that the state be required to turn over any discovery, any evidence, any documentation that it intends to use against you during the course of the trial to us prior to us actually going forward with the hearing or trial in your matter. Hopefully this is helpful. Talk to you soon.